Just kidding. It's Nick from Nick and Andrew's Wrestling Reviews. I see a lot of people posting their action figure collection, and I have one of my own, as you can always see in the display. But a lot of people get hate on it. Like they always say like, oh, like,
Oh God.
what?
Nothing.
A lot of people get hate on it, saying like, oh, you guys need to get a girlfriend and stuff like that. Well, here's my girlfriend. I've been dating her for 7 years, and she's completely cool with me collecting action figures. Right?
Uh-huh.
She actually buys me some. She's a great girlfriend. Thank you. Get out. Just kidding. Just kidding. Alright, so come on, we'll get this started. We're just gonna go along the wall. Most of my stuff is all boxed up. It's packaged. I only buy kind of figures I can't find in package loose. But I got this. This is TNA. It's Hulk Hogan in the Abyss. I think it's a pretty sweet figure. It's what I really like. I can't really find it on the internet too much anymore. Over on top of it is Sting. I'm not going to name what series it is. I don't care enough to do that. But yeah, Sting's on top of it. Me and Andrew love Sting. He's the man. On top is our boy Jeff Hardy. Another TNA figure. Over here is the Elite Santino Marella. I think it's a waste of an Elite, but I bought it anyway. Right here is AJ Styles. And right next to AJ Styles is AJ Styles' autograph. Okay, and we'll move it down here. Here's some of my loose figures. It's Edge. There's Edge. There's John Morrison. You got Triple H. I bought DVDs that came with Rumblers, so I just kept them. Maybe I'll make them into a keychain. Who knows? Got Andre the Giant. Goldust. The second shelf. It is Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode, Mark Henry. More Rumblers from DVDs I bought. Sting, old school, and then you got Mr. Anderson. On the very bottom, you got an old school HBK figure. Then you got Goldberg. Then you got Matt Serra as a loose UFC figure. Next to Matt Serra is Chris Sabin from TNA. I'm a real big fan of Chris Sabin. Then I got Kane. So then we'll keep moving on because most of my figures are on my wall. I do have UFC figures. So this is a figure signed by John Fitch, and then a figure signed by Carl Parisian, or whatever. Who cares? Down here is a TNA figure, Austin Aries. He's one of my favorites from TNA. On top of him is Rob Terry. He's pretty cool. Kurt Angle. On top of him is Crimson. And then one of my favorites is RVD. It's a pretty hard figure to find, at least in my area. And right near RVD is a battle pack with Mark Henry and Ryback. Underneath of this is, I really like this figure a lot. It's WrestleMania 30 fantasy matchups, New Orleans, which is Brock Lesnar and Batista. I like it because Brock doesn't have the tattoo on his chest, and I think it kind of makes it look cool. Right near that is Ultimate Warrior versus Sheamus. I've talked about this in the fantasy match. That's how I got the idea of it. And then, I'll take the camera, so I'll go on my bed. Above my bed, because I run out of spots, I have Daniel Bryan. This is actually one of my favorite figures for reasons I'm not really going to share, but I like it. Then next to him is Randy Orton, Brodus Clay, Alberto Del Rio, and my girlfriend's laughing at me, Damian Sandow, Jack Swagger, The Miz, Cody Rhodes, Chris Jericho, and Big E Langston. And on top of that, Jake the Snake Roberts. And my girlfriend's still living. Jen, what is your problem? Don't get girlfriends, people. Okay, over here, my room is a mess, I'm sorry. Over here, we got a battle pack of Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Then I have an Elite Daniel Bryan.
You forgot your deodorant.
Oh yeah, I got deodorant. I got Speed Stick, and I believe this is women's deodorant, but it smells good, so I like it. So I got Daniel Bryan, and then next to it is a battle pack, which is like a shelf warmer now, which is CM Punk and Undertaker. That's a really bad face scan of CM Punk, but it is what it is. Alright, over here. Big Show with the title. John Cena with the title. Kane with the title. Below it, Bruno Sammartino Elite. I like that a lot. Dean Ambrose Elite. That's pretty cool. You got the Wade Barrett Elite. And then next, this is my other I really favor this one a lot too, for a reason that I don't really care to share. It's Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. I like it a lot. Then I got Triple H, Andrew's twin brother, R-Truth, Ryback, Sin Cara, Daniel Bryan, and Dolph Ziggler. Then I got a Ruthless Aggression, Great Khali. His mouth is open because he is angry.
He likes having his mouth open.
He just loves having his mouth open all the time. You got The Rock and John Cena. John Cena with his really same face skin they pretty much always use. You got Rey Mysterio over here. There's no specific reason why I have some of them on the wall and some of them I don't, but they're just up there. Zack Ryder. Yeah, he's Zack Ryder. He's in the corner. Jinder Mahal. CM Punk. I like the CM Punk a lot. It has a really nice face scan. It's actually one of the CM Punks that actually look like him. Andrew's favorite wrestler of all time, Fandango. That's his figure. And then I have some figures that I haven't yet put up on the wall or done anything with. It's Undertaker, Elite. I really like this figure. I think it's pretty sweet looking. Okay, then we got, put these over here real quick. I'll show the Elites first. Rikishi. Part of the Old Age Outlaws, Billy Gunn. He's pretty cool. Comes with like 2 t-shirts and a headband, but yep. Kofi Kingston, he has an Elite, and it comes with a t-shirt, and I have that shirt. So I can match my figure, so I feel kind of cool about that. Shawn Michaels. I really like this figure a lot. I think this is a really cool Shawn Michaels figure, and I like the box of it. Bret Hart. I like the box, so a lot of reasons why I bought it.
The only reason he buys Elites, because he likes the box.
I like the boxes. I like this Chris Jericho a lot. I like the attire he's in. Yeah, I think it's really cool colors. Other than that, it's Chris Jericho. The man who needs a tan, Sheamus.
Much like myself.
I am too. I need to tan him really white. I don't tan though. I burn. I like this a lot because this is pretty much what this year has been about. Daniel Bryan and Norton feuding. So I like it. It's cool. I like the Money in the Bank. I like the attire Daniel Bryan's in. Yeah, it's cool. Reminds me of SummerSlam. Mine and Andrew's brothers, Big Show and Mark Henry.
Obviously, mine's Mark Henry.
Oh, clearly, dude. You guys look exactly alike. This figure is like the hardest thing ever to find. If it wasn't for my girlfriend's mom, I would not have this figure because she found it. It's Zeb Coulter. This man is the hardest thing I've ever had to find. You can ask my girlfriend how mad I was not being able to find this.
I tried finding it as well.
Yeah, Andrew tried finding it. Yeah, it was a rough day for me.
Yeah, it was a day.
Yeah, it was a week actually. Roman Reigns and Batista. They're from the WrestleMania Heritage thing. Again, I don't really follow the series. I just kind of look at them like, yeah, I want that. There's people that know which series and what date they came out.
It's because they like the box, okay?
I actually like these boxes.
He doesn't like the figures. He just likes the boxes.
I got this because, the box, and I love Daniel Bryan and The Undertaker, so yeah. Here. CM Punk and The Rock. CM Punk's face scan, again, is really not that nice. I don't understand why they make him look that way. Does that look anything like CM Punk to you?
He looks constipated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just got it because I thought the t-shirt look was kind of cool. Does it look anything like Punk to you?
No.
Yeah, it's terrible. Ryback and Brock Lesnar. Brock's like, yeah, I beat the streak. And Ryback's like, yeah, I'll never ever get a chance to fight the streak.
I'll never get a chance to do anything with Curtis Axel.
Yeah, and then 2 Randy Ortons.
Because everyone needs 2 Randy Ortons.
Yeah, my girlfriend loves them. She thinks he looks so smart. Just kidding, she hates him. And then, yeah, this is the last of my... no, actually, I have more newer figures, I forgot. But yeah, here's some of them. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. So, yeah, it's cool. Jen, if you would love, you can put them back.
Yeah, she's not going to do that.
No, she's not. I'll put these on my bed. And this is the last of my collection. This is like an old Undertaker. I really like Undertaker figures. I just buy them. I have no life. Christian. No one likes Christian.
What a fag.
Kofi Kingston. It was like a deal, like buy one get one 50% off. So I was like, hey, I'll get Kofi with it, Christian. I really like this a lot. It takes me back to my childhood. WWF.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Old school.
Dude.
Owen Hart.
Owen Hart.
The Rock. Labeled the People's Champion.
Yeah, dude, it is. That's what's up. I really like this pack a lot. Because I got my boy Stone Cold, Brock, how Curtis Axel fits in that mix. But I don't have a Curtis Axel figure, so I'm cool with it. It's kind of why I bought it, because I couldn't really find an Axel figure. So I was like, oh, I'll get that. That's Stone Cold. Cesaro, I got this because I thought it was cool because it's his first in line. For some reason, I think that's really cool when it says that, because I feel like I'm special. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
This Undertaker is banging, dude. Isn't it?
Yeah, the box is really cool.
Yeah. The box is sweet. I don't buy them for the figures. I buy for the boxes. Just, mine and Andrew's favorite.
You gotta have a JBL.
Yeah, JBL. He's the man. He lets us know when people have steel-toe boots and when they're criminals.
Exactly.
Triple H. He's awesome. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of blinding
Andrew's
on
alter
that.
ego. Shark Boy.
Exactly.
Who's this? Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
TNA guys. They're cheap. Matt Morgan, TNA. He's cool. This guy's really bald. For some reason, I think he's super ugly, but like, and his figure bugs me. But I had to buy it. I don't know why.
His name's sideways.
Yeah, that bugs me. I ordered it, and that's how it came in. Like, ooh, when I bought Jeff Hardy from TNA, shoptna.com, like I buy the figures from there, but like every time there's at least one figure with a package that just bugs me. Like this dude, why? I don't open my figures. I don't open them. So like this is stuck like this. And then my Jeff Hardy was halfway open. So I have to tape it. It bugs me. Eric Young, which looks nothing like Eric Young now, because Eric Young has a full beard, and then Kevin Nash with gray hairs, just to show like, hey, dude, I'm old.
He's an old fart.
Yeah. So that's all my wrestling figures. If you guys want to see more of my figures, I have a whole thing of UFC, which I'm going to show right now. But if you're only here to watch the wrestling part, it's done. So you can X out of the video. Alright guys, so yeah, just to continue on with my collection. I started collecting these way before WWE. I've been a fan of the UFC for a long time, and yeah, so I have a lot of the figures, and I'll just show you them. Like I said, if you don't care to watch them, then turn the video off. But this is cool. This is Chael Sonnen, back when he was in WEC. It's one of those, it's like, I'm 121 out of 750, so I was the 121st person to buy this. Got Kung Lee. He's awesome. Yeah, whatever.
Their faces are pretty realistic on those ones.
Yeah, doesn't that look just like them?
Yeah.
Yeah, these ones are more for like I mean, I don't play with mine anyway, but these figures are really more for just like display. But I use all my figures for display. Here's Gray Maynard. At one point, he was one of the best lightweights in the world, and now he's off in somewhere else. Dan Hardy. Anybody who knows WWE knows Dan Hardy and his famous red mohawk. The dude's awesome. He's got a great left hook. This is actually one of my favorites out of the UFC thing. I was a real big fan of Pride. I love Alistair Overeem, even despite a lot of the allegations he's had. I still love the guy. And yeah, this is him back when he was like a 205 pounder. And if you see Alistair now, you're like, wow, how did that guy ever weigh 250 pounds? I mean, 205 pounds. But yeah, this is Alistair. I think it's cool. These are like one of the last lines Jack's ever made because they canceled it because no one bought them except me.
Because he likes the box.
Yeah, the boxes are just getting me wild. Yeah, Cain Velasquez, he probably will go down as the greatest heavyweight champion of all time. This is Uriah Faber. I used to keep this on my floor and my cat ate it, so she hates Uriah. If you can see, zoom up on the cat bites and notice how the corner down here is just chewed up. Yeah, that's my cat for you. She loves Uriah Faber. She ate him. She tried eating Machida. She got a little bit away with it, but I was like, come on, Mace. I like Machida. So here's my boy, Alistair Overeem. Yeah, he's a monster. He weighs about 280 pounds walking. Yeah, he's big dude. This is actually the fight when he fought Brock Lesnar, so I thought that was pretty cool. So for your WWE fans out there, my boy knocked Brock out. It's one of my favorite wrestlers. This is one of my favorite fighters. I've met him, Rashad Evans. I've actually met a lot of MMA fighters, but yeah, I met him, Rashad Evans. I was at this fight. My lovely girlfriend got me this, Dana White. Just so you guys know, because I was made aware it sounded creepy when I said that I like certain figures for a reason I don't want to talk about. The one figure I like, the Daniel Bryan. My mom got me it. It was the first WWE figure I got at the start of my collection. That's why that one. And the Shield one, my girlfriend got me it. So that's why I didn't really want to talk about it. But I was made aware it sounded creepy. So there you go.
Made it sound like you were doing obscene things with your figures.
I did. Yeah.
This is my favorite. It feels so good.
Put my girlfriend on camera because she loves being on it. This is Clay Guida. I think this figure's cool. Clay's a real big fan favorite. And then at the time he was the heavyweight champion. Then my boy Kane took him out. JDS. He's one of the best heavyweights out there. The dude's he only loses to friggin' Kane. So where am I at? This is Andrew. His first action figure. This is an actual action figure of Andrew. As you can tell, they look exactly alike.
They got it down perfectly.
Yeah, people used to call Andrew Kimbo Slice because he was so famous on YouTube. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
It carried over into the action figure.
Exactly. So this is Andrew. This is heavyweight legend and submission artist. Probably will go down as the greatest submission heavyweight of all time, Nogueira. I really like this figure a lot because I'm a huge Nogueira fan, even though he just got knocked out last week. Still love him. Greatest middleweight champion of all friggin' time, Anderson Silva. I made my girlfriend go in the Walgreens so I didn't look like a creep buying action figures, and that she bought it while I sat in the car. So, thanks, Jen.
Another reason to have a girlfriend.
Yeah. Now I don't care, but when I first started buying them, I was like, Jen, can you please go in the Walgreens and here's the money and buy this figure. I love this figure for the reasons that this was actually the first UFC fight I've ever went to, UFC 101, BJ Penn versus Kenny Florian, who I had a rant about earlier. And my girlfriend got me this too. Oh, I love you. This figure's awesome. It's very iconic to UFC history. Jen, you got me this too, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
this double pack.
Yeah, she got me all double. This figure's so awesome. It has the blood, and anybody who knows UFC knows Griffin versus Bonner. One of the greatest fights of all time. I think the greatest fight of all time is Shogun.
They look pretty similar.
You think?
Yeah. They look pretty similar.
Yeah.
But hey, it's a cool battle pack. I like the blood and everything.
Yeah, that's what I like too. I just love the iconicness behind it. It really did wonders for our sport. George St. Pierre, he's the king of delay and pray, and I'm not a big fan of him, but I figured I should have his figure. The Huntington Beach bad boy, Tito Ortiz. I like Tito. A lot of people hate him, but whatever. The guy whines a lot, but it's funny. He's a big complainer. Mauricio Shogun Hua, one of the most exciting light heavyweights in the business. And yeah, this is back when he was in Pride, when he was like one of the scariest men on the planet. And now he's not. George St. Pierre and his headband. Yeah, he's dumb. Don Fry, he's another guy. He's a UFC legend. I keep these in a closet. That's why they're so dusty. They finally just saw this day of light today.
Well, I mean, we saw what your cat does to him, so
that's why I had to put him somewhere. My cat just eats them. She's weird. Thiago Alves, at one point he was one of the most ferocious fighters in the welterweight division, and now he's actually making his comeback this year. So I'm pretty stoked about it. He's been injured for a while. UFC Hall of Famer Mark the Hammer Coleman. From what I hear, he's a pretty cool guy in person, so what's up, Mark? One of my favorite fighters of all time, Vanderlei, the Axe Murderer Silva. He's one of the most violent men in the sport, and he's one of the very few men that actually fight and not point fight anymore.
He's got a mouth open on that one.
He always has his mouth open. He just walks around like...
It's a good imitation. Yeah. I like it.
Former WEC champion Jamie Varner. He's one of the best lightweights in the planet. I think he's coming off of a loss right now, but he'll bounce back. He's Jamie Varner. Another one of the greatest submission heavyweights of all time, Frank Mir. He actually, not just he probably is the greatest because he submitted Nogueira, so Yay for also for you WWE fans, he's the guy who derailed Brock Lesnar in his debut of the UFC. He's the one that ankle locked him. So Brock doesn't like him very much. Light heavyweight champion John Jones. A lot of people don't like him because he's kind of arrogant, but he's very exciting. He's a guy who finishes fights, and I enjoy him. I don't really like it when he talks though. Here's my boy Michael Bisping. He's probably one of the greatest crap talkers alive. He would do awesome in the WWE with the way he talks. But yeah, he's cool. The late great Evan Tanner. He passed away. He was one of those guys he's like a crazy man. Like he would like go out in the woods with like a knife and like wouldn't come out for like a week. And I think they found him in the desert dead. Like so, yeah. But hey, he was a great fighter, a great champion. I like Evan a lot. Here's the man that took the belt from Evan Tanner. Rich Franklin, he's been out for a little while. I don't know what he's doing with his life, but I hear he wants to make a return. But yeah, it's my boy Rich Franklin. This figure is really cool because it's actually a mistake. Bas Rutten never fought at UFC 5. I'm pretty sure he made his debut at UFC 18, where he beat Kevin Randleman for the title, which is what this figure is supposed to be for. But yeah, that's why I like this figure, because it's a screw up. So yeah. And then a guy who just got arrested for trying to kill his wife while he was on the influence of cocaine, Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
I was a really big fan of him, but he is a screw-up now. Thank you, Thiago, and that is my UFC figure collection. Thank you guys, like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed it. Show Jen real quick.